get back into it, eh? Took some time off, but we're back. Don't really remember what we were doing.
Yeah, Charles, why's that head case whining about how Collective is gonna kill us all? I can't stop thinking about it. Could Collective really be dangerous?
Of course not. Collective cannot be dangerous. That's all there is to it. Only its owner can be dangerous.
You can take me?
Why all this art and murder? What's that little weasel up to?
I have run a diagnostic on your body. My access to certain internal components is blocked. Hypothetically, Petrov could be attempting to interact with these components in order to influence you. Like you, he is in a state of extreme psychological tension.
Was I on my way out?
What internal components?
Oh, I didn't realize this was a thing. Oh, I never pressed tab before. Huh.
From my diagnostic algorithms, they could be polymer cavities caused by repeated use of the glove's abilities. Or they could be bullet wounds in your head.
You've been without a woman for so
My
long.
head? Are you glitching out or something?
Conversation partner.
Whatever. Enough about this.
Just a machine pistol.
You've been without a woman. Don't
Detain Petrov in the theater. Sure.
You won't fool me again. You're mine now, shitbird. Hear that, fuckhead? Show's over!
There you are. Always breathing down my neck.
Where's the doctor?
Larissa, she dumped me. Unbelievable. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's dead.
That's a weird looking robot.
What about Molotov? He didn't believe Sechenov, did he?
Molotov's dead.
Then it all makes sense.
What makes sense?
Collective will activate, and that's the end of everything.
What? What's wrong with people controlling robots with their minds? You're the one who created the goddamn system, you prick.
I had no idea what Sechenov was planning to do with it.
Unlike you, he wasn't planning to kill anybody.
Oh, really? You believe that? Then why did all those peaceful robots start hacking everyone?
Because you reprogrammed them, that's why!
Are you serious? How stupid can you get? Do you have any idea how long it takes to write a functional algorithm for a single robot? And there are dozens of models here.
So what?
I'll tell you what. Combat mode was programmed into them during the initial design phase. And sure, no one ever thought it'd be activated here in the Soviet Union, and that was totally on me. But I can assure you that Sechenov's plans are far, far worse than this. And he has to be stopped!
Bullshit! I'm sick of this crap. You're gonna tell me right now how to switch the robots out of combat mode.
Sorry. That's not gonna happen.
Hell it will.
I've already put everything into motion.
Stop!
This was supposed to be
I said stop!
a special day for us. I was going to propose to her the day Collective was launched. It was going to happen right here in the theater. How symbolic.
Watch out, your hands!
Give this to Larissa.
Shit! No! Fucking damn it. Fuck. What are we gonna do now? Fuck me, you
Wasn't expecting
clown.
that.
Oh, you're definitely dead this time. Shit. P3 to Chalamet. Come in, Chalamet.
Finally. Do you have Victor?
Petrov killed himself in a creative way, and I couldn't stop him.
Damn! Is his head intact?
Yes. I'm looking at it right now.
Keep the head safe, P3. I'll send you a special container. Put it inside, and the rest will be done automatically.
Wrong again.
Okay.
Wrong again. And self-regret will be your
Like,
will be your lot.
can I leave now? I can't leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on earth. Today, we bring you the debut of a new rising star. Please bear with us if the act seems a bit unpolished. The young lady's still rather shy, but we'll work out the kinks.
Do I not have my... Oh, I don't know, my energy pistol. Shit, this is bad. I may fuck
As we
ton of
go.
shells though.
After all, there's nothing wrong with a little kink, is there? It is my great pleasure to present to you the lovely
Hello, Mr.
Natasha!
Chase. What the fuck is this? Got a big ass. Horrible to explosives. Sick, I don't have any of those. Yeah, I can't freeze you. Fuck's sake, man. I'm getting rolled here. Stuck in something. Big boy. It really is. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna hit him. So it's weak to explosives. Hello, Fred. How you doing?
So, what will it be, Major?
Okay, Nora. Take some machine pistol ammo. What's up, that? Okay, I don't need this much. Bloody shotgun ammo. Don't even have the clash on me. play Resident Evil 4 like crazy. I've been watching a playthrough of it. It looks real fun. I love the it just looks so good. Alright, I need to disassemble some stuff. So I can make a rocket launcher. We have 163. Righty, we have a rocket launcher. He's around 3 fast times so far to 5 hours. Nice. Do you have any the unlimited weapons? Guess I can drop the machine pistol for now. You can go away. Bring you in. 12. 2 of them? Nice. Which ones? Right, let's see how this goes now. That's the Tommy gun, right? These are the playthrough I'm watching, just for crowds. This is pretty comical once you have the right equipment. He's got accident armor. Nice.
Comrade Major, you...
Not now. Let's just not talk.
I like how you can
okay?
Sergei,
change
did
your
you
accessories
search
and all that
Petrov's body,
on the
my
fly.
lord? Did you find any gold rings on him?
No, sir. Petrov didn't have anything on him.
Very well. Report to the Pavlov complex at once.
Yes,
Like
sir.
you can change your hair,
I'm on my
color,
way.
glasses on it. Pretty neat feature. Just change costumes and shit on the fly. Oh, you can't change outfits. Oh, yeah. You can change the glasses and the hair. Which is pretty sick. Oh, God. There are some cool outfits in that game.
What is your current status, Comrade Major? I'm detecting a loss of focus and an intense surge of emotion.
My status? I'm losing my fucking shit. That's my goddamn status. I failed my mission again. Victor's dead, and I've got his head in a damn jar, and Sechenov thinks that's all fine and fucking dandy. Get it?
No, Comrade Major.
I've done a lot of
No, Comrade Major.
The rings. The motherfucking rings that asshole Petrov gave me. And you know why it grinds my gears?
No, Comrade Major.
Me neither. Shit.
Ooh, we're getting mad.
Whatever. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Enough complaining. Let's move.
There, Major. Whatever you say.
Saving data.
Pinstripe outfit for Leon is pretty good. I don't
Access
remember
granted.
what the other Ashley ones look like at the moment. 323. Okay, what do we do with this shit? All damage while dodging. Backpack capacity would be nice. It's actually unnamed shooting. That's ah, sounds pretty cool. Grab my telekinesis. Oh wow, we've so much space now.
Access granted.
I'll keep that on me just for why not. Take the Kalash back. 180 rounds. So that's why I got rid of my pistol, because I use energy for that. Shotgun. Oh, I'm good.
Saving data.
What's in it? This is fucking annoying. Casual one's more multicolored hair with band. Sure. Oh, I've seen that one. Good old goth, actually. Any other than the computer? Nope.
Did you enjoy the show?
That's good shit. Time to go.
Major P3, I'm waiting for you in the Pavlov complex. Everything is ready for your arrival.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
I suggest using a car to move between the research complexes. There was a surge of sprout activity on the surface. The place is positively overrun with mutants.
Right. Mutants. Got it. Is that all?
Just one more question.
No. Filatova wasn't there.
I understand. You didn't find any gold rings on Petrov's body, did you?
Why
Two
was it
rings
rings?
with Beta 1 and Beta 2 engraved on the inside?
No, he didn't have anything on him. P3 out.
Hey man.
How goes it, Sonny? Still in one piece?
Hey, Granny Zena. Long time no see. I've definitely had better days, but yeah. Still in one piece.
Did I hear right? You finally got that bastard Petrov?
Well, nothing gets by you, huh? Yeah, I got him. Actually, he kind of got himself before I could get him.
Don't you worry. If you got his head, that means this'll all be over soon. Then you can get some sleep.
Now you're speaking my language, Granny
Guess we're
Xena.
going that way.
Mind if I stop by for a cup of tea?
Stop by any time, Sonny. By the way, you didn't happen to find any engraved gold rings while you were off chasing after Petrov?
No. I didn't, Granny Xena. Petrov didn't have anything on him.
Oh, that's okay. You just watch yourself, Sonny. Stop by if you need anything.
Damn gold rings.
Why have you deceived everyone, Comrade Major? Petrov gave you those rings before he died.
Everyone else is deceiving me. Even Dr. Sechenov, and I never saw it coming.
On what basis have you drawn this conclusion?
I just thought about what Petrov told me.
Would you kindly be more specific?
Petrov said combat mode was programmed into the bots during construction. He couldn't possibly have reprogrammed them all himself.
Yeah, let's get this
It's
going.
true, goddammit.
And why is that?
Because Petrov was a pussy. He was a programmer, not a fighter. But these robots know how to fight. He couldn't have programmed them because he doesn't know the first thing about combat. That Natasha was armed with fucking missiles. Where'd it get him, huh? It's a construction robot. Petrov couldn't have armed it with missile launchers. He's not an engineer. He couldn't have hacked into the robot plant and started changing shit around. He fooled the central hub and made it think innocent people were an invading army. That's it. So why would a construction bot have built-in missile launchers, huh? Why would a civilian Drofa have a damn railgun? Or an owl a machine gun? The signs are everywhere. Just like you said. Perspectives.
Unfortunately, after analyzing your logic, I am forced to draw the same conclusion. Especially since your suspicions are more justified than you know.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Listen to this recording.
What duty are you referring to, Comrade Sechenov? Do you even realize that if the Americans find out that your robots can be switched to combat mode, I guarantee your project will be dead in the water?
To my profound chagrin, I failed to pay sufficient attention to the phrase, robots can be switched to combat mode. I took it as a colorful expression Molotov used to cast dispersions upon Dr. Sechenov. But it's clear that Molotov was speaking literally. The Politburo knew from the very beginning that Soviet civilian robots had a combat mode.
The Atomic Heart Project. Petrov wasn't lying. Sechenov and the Politburo want to conquer the U.S. and the entire world.
So what are you going to do now?
Think. Charles, why did Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover, screw him. So much blood spilled just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again. And now...
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
This goes real low. Okay, that just drops. What the fuck? Oh, of course you're here.
Charles, no one can force somebody into collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that.
Not in... Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of collective... What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of collective, how can collective find out about me?
It's quite simple. Let's say you walk past a robot. The robot identifies you as a human, but you are not wearing a thought device. The robot fails to receive mental commands from you in response to its queries.
So it realizes I'm not in collective and tells the others about it. Then what? They all start giving me shit about it?
Essentially, yes.
But I can just put my thought on, walk past the bot and do everything I'm supposed to do, then take the thought off, right?
Essentially, yes.
Then why is everyone so hot and bothered about the rings?
I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. Thought devices need to be reconfigured every time they are put on. A ring can be taken off and put back on without inconvenience.
There's gotta be more to it than that.
Okay, hit the wall.
Are you fucked in the head?
Over there. Jesus. Where am I going? I don't want to follow that. I don't think they can come in here. What are the upgrades for this? This material increasing blast radius. Oh. Increase damage. That's what I know. increased damage to organics.
Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civi-bots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the U.S. as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit,
Well, I've been in here before.
it makes sense.
Autolysis starts approximately 7 to 10 minutes after death, followed by defecation in 3 to 5 minutes. Rigor mortis sets in 5 to 6 hours. Then, let me see, complete decomposition in about 5 years.
Smart.
Right, don't let me distract you from decomposing.
There's a couple of these in here. Really? I can't open a door?
Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space? You mean they make moon rovers here, non-Chelomé?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required. But what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other things, yes. In addition to breeding new species of animals suitable for Martian conditions, Soviet science is looking for ways to bolster man's ability to exist on Mars.
So what, they're gonna give us gills so we can swim in gas oceans?
Gas oceans are on Jupiter, Major. Mars features low temperatures and lethal hurricanes.
That organic
But
upgrade.
you're basically correct.
Gonna do some work here.
The capabilities of your species have yet to be fully studied.
So the latest medical breakthroughs, new life support systems, all came from here.
Indeed, Comrade Major.
So many geniuses worked here for the good of all mankind. And now they're gone.
Well, not all gone. Some of them are mutants now. Holy, what the fuck was that? Hey. Here we go. Why'd the music stop? can. Not opposed to it. I think you're supposed to trigger the enemies before the music. Like, after.
place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin.
Please select the desired procedure.
You know what? Since I know that's coming up. Let's bring you back. Sorry about that.
Experiment on me. No, don't want it. No one wants it. We just won't do it.
What's the point of this? Okay, looks like we survived the mutant area. Down, boy. Whole bunch of goodies on these guys. There's still something making noise. There's another one on the other side here. Big guy go.
You stink!
Can I bring them back through here to get hit by this?
Authorization.
Okay. Three rounds we fight at one, that's fucked. Yeah, pretty fun at the moment. So much shit going on. Okay, so we're holding that now.
Saving data.
Tell me, Comrade Major, based on your professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, nobody expected them to attack. They could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, and now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the US and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Charles. You should know all about that.
I'm a robot? In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove?
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone at all, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
I still think we're a robot. I thought we were Atomic Heart, but that might not be the case anymore, but I still believe we're a robot. Bunch of goodies. So I'll hit that one, no drugs. Take that. That's a unflattering way to die. fucking break out to deal with you. Get all the spawners out of the way first. I think that's all of them. I like how they're in there because they're gonna jump out at me. And I don't like fighting these zombies. Might as well get ready for them. Cool sound today. A Ritz cracker in. Oh, a save room. That's concerning.
A complaint. Listen, I am filing a complaint.
About what?
About your Stockhausen's disgusting behavior. I was injured, but could have been saved. I was bleeding out and begged him for help. But that Stock of yours, and I know you're calling him that ironically, just passed me by. He asked one of these robot ballerinas to step in my throat so that I'd stop making noise. And I died.
Stock really is a piece of shit, isn't he?
Precisely. Precisely, my dear fellow. I ask you to bring this matter to light. Please air the issue with your superiors. It's just shameful. I'm not asking for myself. It's too...
I can deal with that.
Sure, I'll bring it up.
Saving data.
Down we go. I like how the audio logs are so much. Nice and surface thing, but fucking metal.
Freaking critters. What's this place, Charles? A morgue?
Indeed. The bodies of the dead are kept here for further study.
What do you mean, the dead? There are bodies all over the place. Where did these come from? There are dozens of them, and most of them are young.
These are the bodies of volunteers who died in dangerous human experiments.
Holy fuck. I mean, I get that there are certain experiments that can't be performed on mice or pigs or whatever, so they need living people, but so many. This is completely fucked up.
Unfortunately, things don't always go smoothly in science. Sometimes volunteers die. The sub-basement exists so that their deaths will not be in vain. Their bodies are studied to prevent this from happening again.
Screw your sometimes. Couldn't they just use the condemned on death row for this? But even that's...
Not all experiments can be performed on the dregs of society. Some important and secret projects require psychologically healthy volunteers. Sometimes, these experiments can have tragic outcomes.
What could be more tragic?
Believe me, Comrade Major, there are things that are far worse than what you see here. Sometimes the deaths of volunteers can lead to a breakthrough that saves millions of lives. This was how the vaccine against the brown plague was developed.
Let's keep going. This has to end. Now.
I'm getting my fucking ass kicked.
Take that, bitch.
Like, they're not hard, they're just annoying. Weird how they don't show their animations really closely. When you kill them.
if you want me to help you...
No, no. I want you to help all mankind.
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, no, no. Let's not waste time, okay? There's barely anything left of me. Look, I did the analysis. I did all the calculations. This neural network echo that allows the dead to talk. It's the key to immortality.
But how? This is just residual emotions.
Not quite. I just developed a neural network method for polymer self-adaptation in my head. We can prevent the consciousness from fading and use its impulses to direct machine parts. Effectively, this will allow the transfer of a human mind into the machine, rendering it immortal.
So, what do I need?
Here goes. Turns out it's really simple. Have you got a pen? I didn't expect it to be so easy. When thoughts are the only things you have, oh my, they become so clear
Speed it up, lady.
and flow so very smooth.
What do I need a pen for?
Don't leave me hanging. Charles, record what she says.
Yes. Yes. I'm fading. Begin by taking a simple Soviet
Hey, lady, you there?
I'm afraid that's it, Major. The neuropolymer charge.
Damn, talk about brain drain.
Is that where we were before?
Access granted.
Alright, Nora. Retire the MP for now, because we have no fucking ammo for it. Get the Kalash back out. done with the drones? Don't you even fucking think about it.
Nobody even bothered to apologize.
What's in the kitchen?
Oh, crap!
Who was speaking?
How did it ever come to this?
Oh, you. Repairing shit. Alright, I think we're good. Man, those repair drones are annoying.
This is fucked. Sechenov is a decent guy. How could he let this happen? An army of...
Access granted.
Let's get the rest of my ammo back out. That was all my ammo. Fuck. That's right.
Saving data.
Jesus. Oh, where the fuck did you come from?
How do you like that?
That does that. be done. Unlucky fella.
Look at the size of that fucking thing. What is it?
The experiments here involve the creation of neuropolymer endoskeletons for various animals. The goal is to allow them to live in hostile conditions on the outer planets of the solar system.
Endoskeletons. That thing isn't gonna attack us, is it? It's huge.
The specimens here currently lack any neuropolymer brain tissue structure. They are nothing but polymer bodies at this time. They cannot move.
Still, they're freaking massive. Are they for planets with low gravity?
Some are, while others are for planets with high gravity. Research is being conducted for all scenarios. In one of the vats, you can even see attempts to breed an organism capable of living in the oceans of Jupiter.
Interesting.
Saving data.
Oh, that's right, still got his head.
I never expected to see Victor like this, in these circumstances. We used to be thick as thieves, you know? But Victor made too many bad calls. Now look at him. Thanks to Dr. Sechenov's brilliance, we don't have to lose all of Petrov's knowledge.
Are they gonna like recreate it with the red ball?
We'll be able to return the robots to their previous state once the simulation
He's already dead, you creep! Keep your hands off him!
Grenade!
Great. I guess we're fighting a big fucking red polymer beast. Because now it has Petrov's neural bullshit in it. Or his. Both are bad. Are we back in Catland?
Establishing connection.
The professor says you haven't slept in 3 days. I don't wanna. Sleeping pills, bottle of vodka.
At the same time, huh? You know I don't like that stuff. My brain's a fortress.
You know, when I was a boy, my brother was scared of the dark, so my mother left the light on. It helped him. I hated it. The light interfered with my imagination. I didn't like children's books for the same reason. All those colorful pictures.
They were real.
Exactly. The books in my father's library were interesting. History. Theoretical physics. Science doesn't try to make the world safer or prettier. It doesn't. It just gives us the facts. So, I knew what I had to train for.
I've heard the song before.
Another discovery.
It's very cool.
In the dark, behaves predictably. It can be studied. The monster in the light wears a mask. It is therefore unpredictable.
Which makes it dangerous.
Very much so. Moreover, the light makes us monsters. Do you understand, my boy?
That's some dead meat.
More or less.
May I turn out the light?
Yeah.
Reconstructing illumination.
Why did the chicken just attack me? I'm back here. I feel like we're being programmed. Oh, we're a cat again.
Where are you, my love?
It's a teardrop.
Come to me. Come.
knees.
My love. Wake up. Hurry. Wake up.
Okay. Oh, jump the beds.
Son of a bitch. What the... Charles, where's Larissa?
She hid before the explosion.
So what happened to Stuck?
Stockhausen was knocked into a vat of polymer by the explosion and is now deceased.
You hypocrite. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. Some doctor you are, you grenade-tossing bitch.
Jesus.
Petrov and Filatova are cut from the same cloth. There can be no doubt about that.
Whatever. We gotta find a way out.
We're not gonna fight the red polymer? They really thought we were going to.
Major, you alive?
No, I got killed by a grenade.
I'm so sorry that happened. I didn't want any of this, but none of it matters right now.
So what does matter, you crispy-ass critter?
We have to meet. You need to see this with your own eyes. I'll show you everything.
What do you mean by everything?
You trust Sechenov too much, but he's keeping you in the dark. You have no idea what's really going on. You need to see it with your own eyes or you're not gonna believe it.
You got that right. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
You will understand when you see it. I have proof. I'll be waiting in the Academy of Consequences. The entrance is inside the lighthouse. Trust nobody.
I don't.
Man, I really thought it was setting up a boss fight with the red polymer. With Sechenov's conscience in it. Sechenov, Stockhausen's. Or Petrov's.
Saving data.
Comrade Major.
Yeah.
I must insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right. The time is now.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do, Comrade Major. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere. A crazy doctor...
Leads us.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere.
Okay, I'll find a fucking way.
Did that crazy-ass pump thing kill that whale? Damn.
The Dewdrop is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Isn't that what I just said?
Vulnerable to nothing, resistant to pretty much everything. should just climb on the whale. That would be cool.
Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You in the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings?
That's probably a mistake.
Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps many more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the best thing to do. Cool, fuck off. Here's all this big truth she wants to show us.
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chalamet, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
So do I.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him. A lighthouse, huh? So where is she? Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
I do not detect anyone in the vicinity.
Let's take a look around. She's gotta be here.
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
Is anything up? It's a nice view. Shit drawing, bro. Oh, let's go sit in that chair. That's weird. Okay, I can't do it there either.
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspected this room has a specific function.
Let's watch some telly.
That the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chalamet. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with
City,
that.
he called it a
Let's talk
rapture.
to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her. What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
Sure.
Okay, lead on.
Probably got something to do with those head things.
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
That's a lot of people.
The fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
Shit, that's
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, Sergeant. You won't even remember a thing.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry?
He
What?
killed himself, so... I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Of course you're not. You were just doing your job, right? Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. I loved him when he was... different. He was kind, understanding, and didn't kill people.
Not for himself.
That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
This is fucked. Also, that underwear looks pretty comfy. Not gonna lie. Give me all the goodies. Oh, the color's back.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Vossod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
The glove.
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Vossod polymer extension?
The Vossod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain.
Okay.
I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
What the fuck is going on? Is Charles the doctor that died?
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Chariton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
Yeah, just wanted results.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now...
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random. Pick any entry, Major. Time's running out.
This one.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Here's another one.
Can I grab multiples? No. Don't think they spawn until it tells you to.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
Because before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording.
Curiosity, my friend. Anyone does anything. Let's drop that way now.
Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3.
Ah, that's P3.
The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired.
So we
The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charles to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Oh,
yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov gonna keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... holy shit.
So the twins
Fuck
are
me,
our
this
wife?
can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here. Are we leaving, or is there anything else you want to know?
Okay, let's go.
I'm really sorry
so
you
we're
had
not
to
a
go
robot.
through all this.
Which is mind control.
Ah, shit! Oh, here we go again.
No, not now! Not here!
And she's gonna die. Game saved. That's where I'm gonna end it for today. Nice place to stop. On a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'll be back tomorrow. Play some more of this. All that sort of jazz. Check the socials. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.